Hey everybody, Chrissy here, and I'm tuning in to tell you about 3 ways to get acting experience as a new or returning actor. This is step 3 in a step-by-step process to help you while you're home during the quarantine to feel productive and be productive as you build your acting career from home. While you're getting your training, refer to video 2, step 2, train if you haven't seen that yet, and then come back to this video. But while you're getting your training, you generally would also like to make sure that you are putting that training into action by getting experience. And in this video, I'm going to teach you 3 ways that you can get experience while you're in quarantine from home as an actor making a living acting anywhere. By the way, you will be getting acting experience in your training by doing scene work, monologues, on-camera development, and possibly voiceover work. And so that's going to be great experience-wise. But what I'm talking about here is reaching out and branching out to work with other people outside of your education. And that would include my personal favorite, and that is the Hollywood Winners Circle. There's a private Facebook group for us who are the students of that course to come in and work out our stuff. And since that is full of people from around the world, you can imagine that what we're doing is doing the things from home, like self-taped scenes, self-taped monologues, self-taped auditions, and submitting them in the Facebook group for responses from the group, other working actors, and most importantly, the Hollywood talent manager, Wendy Elaine Wright, who is just an amazing, beautiful soul, and you will not want to miss her recommendations and her beauty of spirit. I did put a link in the description below, so you can click on that to go check out her course. Community theater. Do community theater. I personally love community theater. As a matter of fact, I have set up my whole entire life so that I can make a living from home with my acting career so that I can do community theater. To me, that's giving back to my community, and I don't have to get paid for that, right? So because I have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars developing myself as an actor with continued training, I did get a bachelor's degree in it. I almost have a master's degree in human psychology because I believe that's a great piece of being a great actor, is knowing how the human brain works and so on, the emotional life that goes on inside of human beings. But I have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on my acting career. And of course, I want to be able to be making my living acting. You don't spend money to lose money. You spend money to make money, right? So that's what we do. But I have some very serious qualifications of what happy life looks like to me. And that includes living in a small town, being there for my children all the time, not having to compete at the grocery store, DMV, or in traffic. And so I'm going to live like this. That means I needed to figure out a way to make my living acting from home to feel happy about that. And doing community theater is the way that I give back to my community, because I do it for free and they're getting $1 million acting work out of me. Okay, so if you're like me, that's what you're here trying to learn how to do. So community theater, you want to be able to find those people. You can find those people online. You can call around and ask around, maybe people you went to high school with or whatever, and figure it out. You most likely know who your community theater is. If you've ever been interested in acting, that's why you're here. You already know who that company is. And because we're all on the zombie-less apocalypse, you want to be able to do things with them online. I recommend that you reach out to them online, that you ask them if you can audition for an upcoming play or season by self-submitting or self-taping and submitting an audition that way. Another way that you can do that is via Zoom, Google Duo, or Facebook Messenger. You might be a trailblazer in this. They may never have accepted auditions this way. And if you can get them to see you this way, you might get yourself some serious street cred. Another thing that you could recommend is maybe having the community theater get together on a Zoom meeting and do a play reading once a week or every day. And learning how to do cold reading, and actually while you're doing the cold reading as part of your training, is huge for your experience and development. And it'll also show off your chops, your acting chops, while you're in quarantine. Okay, another way that you want to start making your connections and start utilizing your training and putting that into action by getting experience is by contacting your local radio stations, your local television stations, your local production studios. Okay, and asking them what types of work that they are doing and how you might be able to be of assistance. Now, right now, they're probably looking for people who can work from home. So if you have any type of equipment at all that you can use to help them on that, you're going to benefit. Obviously, you can see right here, I have a Sennheiser MK4. That's a really great microphone, and I use it for my voiceover work, but it also can be beneficial for many other things. I'm actually using my cell phone camera here. So if you have a pretty nice cell phone, generally people with iPhones do pretty well, but right now Samsung has been keeping up with the times, and this camera is awesome. I have a Samsung S20 Ultra. You can actually film and do voiceover from your own in-home studio with the guidance of those local companies. And those local production houses, TV stations, and radio stations are always looking for somebody. You're a business-to-business person. I'm going to get way more into this at a different time, but right now what you're wanting to do is reach out to these people to get acting experience, and therefore you're probably going to ask them for very little to no money. I recommend you try to get paid if you can. This is something they're likely to get paid for. And otherwise, you can do it for free for the experience, for the credit. You make sure you get a copy of whatever it is you've put together. All right, so there are so very many ways for you to make a living acting from anywhere, and now most especially from home. And I hope that you've enjoyed those 3 tips. Remember that they are doing community theater, doing auditions and rehearsals via Zoom, and signing up with your local TV, radio, and production houses. Please leave a comment in the description below and let me know what your favorite ways to continue to be pursuing your acting career and developing your skills is during quarantine. And if you have any questions, please submit them in the comments below. If you would like to send me video of your questions, I will put you on my show and air it for everybody so that we can respond in kind. And as always, I love you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Subscribe, hit the bell to get notified. Share this with your friends who you think might benefit, and give the video a like if you think this is great material for you. Until next time, please stay healthy, stay home, and keep up the good work.